Hello there, I'm Chrissy. This is my YouTube channel, Chrissy Love, where I review fragrance. And today is a massive, massive declutter. You know, in the past, I have taken a very analytical approach to my decluttering. They've had to pass certain strict rules, right? Like they perform the way I want them to. I don't have anything else that smells like them in my collection, that then they can stay. Or they get decluttered if I would give them a full day of wear test and I don't think I'd like to wear them the next day. That's a test I do often. Or I compare that perfume in question to my very favorite perfume I would never declutter and say, how does it hold up to one that I would absolutely never let go of? How are my emotions in regard to that? So there's lots of ways I've taken an analytical approach to decluttering. And I don't declutter often. I just do it probably every season. I go through and like really test all my perfumes again and think about which ones I've been using or just have been kind of ignoring and haven't been using for whatever reason. But I am planning to move in about a month. And so this is a declutter of necessity too, because I just don't want to be hauling around a lot of bottles of breakable things that I don't necessarily need to have with me. So I'm taking a really more scrutinized look at my perfumes and saying, what are the perfumes I really want to take with me into the next step of my life? And so today I'm decluttering 26 perfumes from my collection, 26. And leaving behind about as many, but this is going to be a really fun one. So there might be some surprises here. There are probably some in here that you would never dream decluttering yourself. There are some that certainly are very popular perfumes. So I'm going to jump right in and just rapid fire give you my 26 perfumes I am now decluttering. So the first one to go is one I started off really loving, and that is Reminiscence Vanille Santal. I did a review on this. I forget if it was a haul or if it was like a fall perfume review. It's basically a sweet, woody perfume, and it's kind of incensey, and it's really lovely, especially right out of the bottle. But on my skin, it just got a little bit too smoky, so I just can't keep it, unfortunately. It is great, but on my skin, it just isn't quite right. And if it's not quite right, it just kind of ends up not getting used. So that's got to go. Next is my Buttercream Frosting Body Splash. I've been learning that the body splashes just don't last long enough on me, even when I love the scent so much. I've had this for a very long time. I love the scent of Buttercream Frosting, but I'm just not using it. So that one's got to go too. Then I have Bath & Body Works Midnight Pomegranate Eau de Toilette. And so this one, it kind of has like a slightly spicy pomegranate scent, kind of Christmassy to me, but it's just too watery on my skin. It just doesn't have enough oomph, and so that one's got to go. I did this in a haul recently. It was Queen Latifah's Queen of Hearts. I think it's called Gold, Queen of Hearts Gold or something like that. But yeah, this one is a little bit too early 2000s for me, literally, and also just the scent is a little bit dated. It turns really like spicy, ambery on me in a way I don't really enjoy. So there we go. This one I debated for so long, and this is Angel Muse, that chocolate hazelnut one. And some days I'd wear it and like really enjoy it, and some days that patchouli would just overtake me. And it's not consistent enough for me to keep in the collection that I know I'm going to really love it every time I put it on. Next, we have Sapiel Rave, which is another sweet woody one. It's really nice. It is a pretty scent, but on my skin, it turns really watery and faint, and I just need more of a powerhouse performer than that. This one, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm getting rid of this one, but this is Lancome's La Nuit Trésor. And I have Nude and A La Folie, and I like those both so much better. I'm just not reaching for the original Eau de Parfum here. It's like plummy, sweet, musky. It's a beautiful scent, but it turns a little bit too fruity on me, and that's why it's got to go. Next is Indulgent Moments Sun-Kissed Hibiscus and Pomelo, which I got in the summertime, and it was pretty good for then, but I don't really use it otherwise. It's kind of like a nice throw in your beach bag kind of scent. It's like a bright, I don't really get like hibiscus as in like florals, but it's a really bright citrus. And though it's pretty, it's just too big to lug around considering its pretty poor performance and really just a summer scent. Now this is a heartbreaker because this was the only Guerlain Aqua Allegoria line perfume I owned, and this is Herba Fresca. And so this is just way, way, way too herbal. It smells like walking through an herb garden, and I just don't think I want to smell like that. I like smelling it like in a candle or reed diffuser or something like that, but smelling it, unfortunately, in a perfume, it doesn't work on my skin. And then, it's kind of sad to begin with this one, but it just has to be. I'm just not wearing it. That is Love by Sofia Vergara. I still have my Sophia by Sofia Vergara, which smells to me like Coco Mademoiselle Intense. This is like similar to it, but it's like very, very sweet, fruity. Yeah, it's pretty. It's almost like kind of berry-like, but it's just, I'm just not reaching for it. And every time I put it on, it just feels like it's just not quite me. I'm not really sure why. So that one has to go. And then here we have Kenzo Amour, the Eau de Parfum. So this is the kind of like floral powdery one, which I've kept around because it was so unique, not just in the bottle, but the scent. I don't really have it many straight out powdery floral scents like this. And it's pretty, it's really nice. But when I put it on, again, it just doesn't feel like it's really my personality. I don't feel really confident or anything when I wear it. This one, I had to debate for a while if I was going to give it up. And I tried it again for a full wear test yesterday just to make sure. And it's going to go. So the bottle is incredible. And it is Jean Paul Gaultier La Belle Eau de Parfum. I'm probably going to buy the intense version, the Le Parfum Intense one, or whatever, La Belle Le Parfum. And because I like that one, it's a bit more spicy. But this one, there's something in it, though it is pretty, it's fun. It just like gets on my nerves when I wear it for a full day, and I really can't quite put my finger on it. So yeah, that's going to be a really sad one to sell. I might, have doubts about that one. Then I have Reminiscence Les Notes Gourmand, and this is, I should know this by heart. Which one is this one? It's not Heliotrope, it's not Draguet, it's the other one. I'll put it on the screen. But this is like a nice powdery floral again. It's a bit musky. It's really pretty. It is a really great scent. But for some reason on my skin, it just like got a little bit bitter after a while. And I was so sad because at first I was completely in love with it. It was like a sweet powdery scent. And it's just such a romantic looking bottle. But then eventually, yeah, it just got on my nerves. Then we have Cucumber Melon, the Eau de Toilette by Bath & Body Works, which is a lesson in never buying an Eau de Toilette from Bath & Body Works again. That is always a mistake. The performance is so poor, and though I love Cucumber Melon like as a hand soap, turns out I don't like it as a perfume. So there we go. And then this one I got for like $8 at a consignment store. They had no idea what they had. And this is Gucci Guilty, the Eau de Toilette. And it's all like messed. This like gets scuffed really easily. It's a really sophisticated scent. I can't put my finger on the notes right now. But I'm just not really reaching for it. And I'm finding it's just like not me. It's just not me. And then this is the Sio Bigelow Lemon Leaf. Now I also have in my possession the original lemon. And the lemon leaf is kind of more like a black tea, and the original lemon is more like a sweet lemon. So I find myself reaching for the sweet lemon one just so much more. I never really reach for the lemon tea. It doesn't say, I don't think there's tea in the notes, but to me it reminds me of like black tea with lemon. It's nice. It's a great lemon scent, but if I'm not reaching for it, I don't need two of them. Okay, what we got here? This was a fun little blind buy. This is Bethany Mota's Aeropostale perfume that came out a long time ago, like 10 years ago. And it's sweet and candy-like, and I usually like that kind of thing, but it just is too sparse on me. It's just like really light and watery and like doesn't have much substance to it. So it's gotta go. And then I'm getting rid of Daisy Love by Marc Jacobs. And the reason why is because I got recently Daisy Love Days. And they really serve exactly the same purpose. They smell so darn similar, except the Days smells a bit more apricot in it. And I just like that a little bit better. And there's no way I'm going through 2 full-size bottles of basically the same perfume. So just going to put on my head on that one. And then, because we know I don't like coconut very much, I'm getting rid of my Urban Outfitters Lait de Coco. It's just straight up coconut. It's not a bad scent at all, but poor performance, and it's just coconut, and I just don't need that. Then, this was a fun little excursion. This is Truly's Unicorn Fruit, so based off their body butter, and I was really excited about it. It smells a lot like pink sugar without the licorice, but turns out I like pink sugar just a little bit more. This turns like really, really saccharine sweet on my skin. and airy and like just not like that same like pang. That pink sugar is such a dense, sticky, sweet scent. This has the majority of the pink sugar scent in it, and I honestly think it was, I know it's not based on it, but it really smells like 99% same as pink sugar, but it doesn't have that like density that pink sugar has. So I'm gonna let that one go to someone else. And this was a fun one I tried. It was Johann B. Rich Delice, which is kind of like, it's like very perfumey, but it has this kind of caramelic feeling to it too. It's weird. It's like, I thought it was like a cheapy, you know, blind buy win for a little while, but then I found myself just never really reaching for it because I couldn't pin down when I would wear this, and I just didn't really reach for it. So that's gonna go. Then I have Zara's Rose Marshmallow Candy, and this smells good. I think it's like an orange blossom scent. Yeah. It smells good, but the performance is so poor, I just really can't be bothered with it. I just can't be spraying 10 times a day. It doesn't work for me. And then I have 3 Duos I'm getting rid of here to round us out. This is Pumpkin Spice 2.0, which I got on Mercari, so it was already like slightly used, but it just smells like a pumpkin spice candle. It's way too much. Way too much. Next I have Drowning in Vanilla by Dua. And this is supposed to smell like Nishani Ani, which I still haven't got my nose on yet, actually. But this one actually is too woody on me. Like, it just doesn't smell right on me. So I'm just going to let it go to another home. I think it's not a bad perfume. It's just like, you know, with Dua, it's really hit or miss. I oftentimes get the samples first. I usually should, really. Because sometimes they're like spot on, they're amazing. And sometimes it's like utterly useless. Just like, ugh, nasty. Then I have Cotton Candy to Dua, which is a fun one. But it's just a little bit too close to like the pink sugar, like sugar for the sake of sugar kind of thing. And I think the performance wasn't that great. So that one's got to go. And then finally, in my declutter number 26 here, we have Beauteous Delight by Dua. And this is supposed to be a dupe of Dior's Fab Delicieux. It just smells off. Like, it has this almost like pine note or something in it. There's something really weird about this that just isn't working for me. And I also don't really like cherry that much. So, and there's cherry is like one of the main notes in it. Oh, I think it's that lavender with the cherry. That's weird. I'm looking at the notes now on the website, and it has like lavender, mint, cherry, freesia, jasmine. It's like all over the place. So yeah, that one just didn't work for me. So I am super excited to be unloading some more perfumes. Watching my collection get a little more lean is actually really satisfying. So I hope you enjoyed this declutter, and thanks for being here. Hope you have a very beautiful day.